Alright, it's time for part 3. This is the third map in the Derelict series. This is my sort of director's commentary. This is the Belly of the Beast. So I've got, I think this is a weird one for me. Because on the one hand, I think this map uh, shows a lot of my growth and development as a map maker. And on the other hand, for a while, I felt like it was my weakest of the Derelict series. Um, and I don't think I'd ever want to be asked, how to if I could rank these three that I've made so far. So Derelict, Helgullet, and Belly of the Beast, because they all sort of they do things differently to me. In fact, I would kind of liken them. And this wasn't entirely intentional; it wasn't really the plan, but I would liken them somewhat to the Dead Space series. So Dead Space 1's 2, Dead Spaces 1, 2, and 3, where 1 is a lot more survival horror. 2 adds some more action elements, and 3 really kind of takes those action elements and focuses on those really more than the horror elements. And while I don't think that the parallels go very far beyond that, um, in fact, a lot of the gameplay itself is probably closer to Dead Space 1, at least in a few places, in terms of overall intensity, because that had some pretty intense fights too. Um, but just that I kind of feel like I shifted away towards from the dark and the gray and the slow to faster paced once I'd sort of established the world and the story and all that kind of stuff and the atmosphere. But now we've gone through the Helgullet. You're not really supposed to walk back here, so I had to delete some of those to save on resources. But we've gone through the Helgullet. We've entered our portal into Hell. Now we are actually in Hell. You know, like he just said. That's actually that skull right there, by the way. Okay. That's right. Okay. So we have to, I went back in the other maps and turned all the static gray. I should probably come back and do that for this one so it stands out a bit easier. I don't want the pistol, I'm going to take the plasma rifle. Or... yeah, I'll keep the plasma rifle for now. So this first part, I honestly think is the weakest part of any of them. I did add this time in the logs, and I'm fairly happy with these. Actually, I guess I went back and added logs to the second map. Now that I think about it, I guess it's, or the first map. I guess it's only the second one that doesn't have logs. I actually, this right here is explaining that I wanted to get rid of the sprint limitation, where you could just sprint forever. I did want to allow you to still walk at the normal, slightly slowed down speed. Because I do think that's somewhat essential. Okay. This was really hard to rig up, and I spent a distressing amount of time on this. In fact, I'm pretty sure I can break it pretty easily. So the whole idea is this is blocked off. You got this little crevice you'd crawl through. This guy did not make it out. That guy had a very bad time. And see, this guy's walking around doing his patrol. And if I come out, he comes after me. And if I hide, he's like, alright, fine, I guess I'm back to my path. Only problem is, oh, that's right. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay. He wants my butt. Alright, so I'm actually going to have to make sure that I re-get him there. Oh, fuck. Okay. I might have broken it. This is kind of cool. What's supposed to happen is when I hit that, there's a trigger right there that it does a get to make sure that he... okay. Am I not getting him? There we go. Okay. But I also realized that the player could just gun him down with impunity from the edge there if they figured it out, how he worked. Because he wouldn't... ooh, balls. Oh, that's weird. Oh, it's only some of them in here that explode, I think. Yeah. I had some of them explode into gas. Give, like, just with the idea that they'd absorbed all of this muck. And there's this guy from last time. And I actually have the gas slowly fade, where it goes, well, slowly it goes to a small, then a big. Or a big, then a small. Yeah. It's not even hardly noticeable, it's not really worth doing. One big thing I added was those med packs, and that's actually one of the big reasons I got rid of that sprint limitation, is so in the HUD I could fit the med packs up there, because I like that idea better. Let's get the big magazines, which I need to down tune these, because getting actually double the mag capacity is pretty nuts. Oh, bothers me that it's so hard to edit the text on these, because if you've ever tried, you know exactly why. Those are actually two of my friends. Ha 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 ha. Easter egg. Anyway. But in my rambling, so I wanted you to try to figure out how do I get through here? So there's a fault. Yeah. This was kind of neat. I decided to have like a thing that would point you in the right direction. I gotta get this, but if I pull this out, it'll turn off the shield and let this guy out. I actually made sure that he would freak out when he first saw you here. He's freaking out a little bit too much right now. I don't know why he's doing that, but I spent way too long trying to make that guy work. I'm fucking done with it. Also, this was a random trap. This, I'll get away from that stupid fucking lightning. God, I wish you could turn off the fucking sounds on the effects. I don't know why they don't let you. Like, it's got to be like a toggle. Just deactivate. Anyway, this map was like a bunch of ideas. Like I'd come with an idea and try to work it in here. So like this was a thing. I thought about having be a recurring trap. These runes. You'd like walk in, and then like a bunch of guys would spawn. Oh my god, I got fucked. But I got him. Man, I really got screwed over that time. I got hit like 4 times, and I somehow didn't pop my other med pack. Or apparently not. What? There we go. Oh, the delay. I didn't want you to go pop it twice in a row. Yeah. So, this was something out. Oh shit. Yeah, there's actually a big-ass blocking volume right here to prevent him from doing that. But guess what they just ignore if they want to? So I guess he's down there now. What the whole point was you're supposed to let him walk by these and blow those up and kill his ass. Dog, where the hell did you go? Let me grab this shotgun, though. This thing was super tricky to rig up, because the shotguns, it's either busted or it's useless, at least with these magazine setups. Having one magazine... Yes, I know. Have one magazine be one shot was busted. Having one magazine be 2 shots was, well, just problematic in different ways. Where the hell did he go? What? Did he run up? What the fuck? Where the hell does Baron go? I mean, oh, he's back there. I'll go kill him the way I'm supposed to then. Show that shit off. Because, you know, why not spend like 15 minutes on this part? Oh, my little advice to map makers, by the way. Whenever you're trying to make something look, you know, impressive or creepy, always consider all the elements. You've got the visual, never forget the audio. It's amazing how many things, like, I learned, like I added the goop sound, if you don't know what I'm focusing on in addition to this. There's like a goop creeping sound, which I've got the volume turned down low for you, so you might not be able to hear. Shut the hell up. Ah, God, I thought I said that to turn off. I guess I didn't. Fuck! I have the shotgun now, so this is going to be harder. Fug. Well, I was talking anyway. But I figured out when I was making Project Marcia how your brain will fill in so many things. Let's see if this will even reach from here. Got him! But I didn't kill him, apparently. Oh, that's right. Gotcha. So this was a thing that I don't still 100% know how I feel about, but to balance out the shotgun, because it's very strong, and the reload time is awesome, but just too strong for, like, I'm Mr. Random Survivor Guy just trying to make it through my day. Okay, yeah, that thing is definitely just fucked up. Oh, well. Oh, I'm one man. But, so what I did to balance out both the number of shots and the ammo economy and the reload speed, you'll see these shell loops over there to make it more human, more believable, unless I'm the goddamn Doomslayer. Is I have those shell loops. Every time you shoot, it does the slow reload as you like pick up the shells, and it takes one of those shell loops up there. And then only after all three are gone does it actually draw one of your magazines. And it's still actually pretty fucking busted. But whatever, I'm done with this. Wait. I was very happy with that, using the launcher to try to make him freak you out. Yeah, there's like a thing here, so they can't see me right away. There's like a blocking volume that disappears when I hit a certain trigger. Oh, fuck. They respawn, or am I crazy? God. Wish I had a med pack. I should have put another med pack in here. I don't know why I didn't. So this guy died. That's Mr. Steinsist here. And what's fun is this guy drops one of the things. Yeah. What was it? Oh, yeah, that's right. One thing I was trying to establish here is that there's kind of like... Yeah, it kind of went away. But there's kind of like two different... there's like two different kinds of demons. There's the muscle, that we've been shooting a lot of, and the brains, which has been talking to us. And the brains are pretty much just brains. Like they're just high intelligence, and they just sort of guide everything else. Not a new idea by far, but I liked that idea of sort of explaining why you have these things messing with your head, and they don't necessarily overlap directly or play to the advantage of the demons that are just coming to punch your face in. I also, in this thing, this text, you can see, this is actually a neat little fact about prehistoric Earth, if you didn't know this, and I don't know the specifics, but apparently way back when, we did not have decomposers. We didn't have things that broke stuff down, at least not nearly at the same rate. And oil, and, other, petrochemicals, and, don't just come from like dinosaurs and things like that. They come very specifically from packed down peat and other vegetation that didn't decompose, so it basically packed up, and then when it got pressed over by dirt, and then eventually you get hopefully your basic science classes told you the rest. That's how it compressed and turned into oil over those millions and millions of years. It's fascinating to me that if we waited another 400 million years from now, we wouldn't have more oil, which is, if it was a smaller time frame, would be kind of sobering. But man, I am rambling. I'm gonna go ahead and play this Doom game. How about that? How about I play Doom a little bit? Let's do that shit. This was neat. It was really to me just having fun with something I discovered that I can do with these. I had fun making this guy get all squished. I actually have kill hazards that activate roughly when the door hits the ground. Oh shit! Oh, okay. Unfortunately, because of the way these work, when you die, if you get crushed by one, you just see a blue void. Oh! I will say, it is amazing having this thing not be the... I kind of like it. I think it's still strong. It's a high burst, but it plays so differently. So this was a neat connection. So this thing's just kind of doing its little crushy thing. I don't know why. It's hell. I don't gotta explain shit. And I grabbed this. That was fun, because that's a static one, and then I spawn a new one. Hence that obnoxious blue teleportation thing that you can't turn off that appears there. And then I had that deep rumble of gears over in that direction. This turns off, and the lights turn down. So like it's like I pulled the battery out. Oh my god! What was I saying earlier about having that theme of turning on the power and turning off the power? Well, I didn't turn it on this time, but I guess we're gonna take their demon power. Okay, I got the skull because I need it for that door in there. Now these will open one by one, which lets me have a nice little spook scare here at the end. Sort of. Oh! Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. How am I not dead? Yeah, you see that thing's still pretty fucking strong. How the hell did I not die there? Sometimes I think I got the difficulty balance right, and sometimes I think I didn't. This next section might kill me, which is hilarious, because it's not supposed to. So, you're going... I wanted to play off of, I wanted to take that, things are messing with you psychically. They're talking to you, they're showing your visions, they've been doing that this whole time. They've been, a lot of those cases where I teleported you were supposed to be all in your head, or at least mostly in your head. I had in my own mind, the idea was that you might be physically walking around like sleepwalking, but what you're seeing is not real. Anyway. So, then you see this, to give you hope, except hopefully any experienced player would say, that seems unlikely. So, let's walk in here, let's go. Exit! Exit! What? Exit. I can't move. Exit. What? God, I had fun with that. And I had that extra delay on this one intentionally. Hey, it didn't do any damage to me. I'm really fucking proud of that sequence. It is one of those ones where I just take power away from the player, which is normally sort of a no-no. But honestly, I don't know, for what I'm going for here, I think that was kind of neat. Do I want this thing? So I gotta refill the flamethrower. The only problem with this, which I was just testing, is that you can accidentally spam yourself out of ammunition if you hit the shoot button a lot. Which I didn't do earlier, I didn't think, but apparently... How'd that guy not die? Get up here. Come on, buddy. God, you're so slow. Alright, so I gotta try to turn the flamethrower on. Oh, and I added some decals that weren't originally there. I think it's my latest polish update. Alright, so this was kind of neat. I'm about to die to this guy. Yep. Alright, this thing's cool, but I'm gonna go to the shotgun. Let's do this instead. Although you can see the power differential like that. Maybe I did do a good job there, because these guys will keep spawning, but the closer you get to that thing, some weird stuff happens. You see your screen turning red. I wanted to have you hearing voices, and I just kind of ran out of time, so I gotta refuel this. This is kind of like if you ever played Left 4 Dead, kind of that kind of thing. I'm just showing off how, like, you gotta stand here and pour it in. Which would be better if there was something more aggressive. Oh, do I want this? This thing's actually pretty good, to be honest. I'm gonna put this. Why do I have so many bullets? Oh, I had a fuck up. Well, I got a lot of bullets now. Don't worry about it. You hear that roar? So I guess I got a lot of bullets now. Nah, yeah, I'm gonna take the... No, I'm not gonna take the BR, apparently. Okay. So there's a smoke. There's this guy in here. Oh, I just one-touched. God, this thing's good. So you try to get to this one. I think I made it where the... Yeah, I timed it so the first one forces you to teleport away. Never mind, I lied. I did not do that. Okay. Shouldn't there be a lost soul in here? Did I have a corrupt issue? Ah, there he is. Get out of here. I haven't used them nearly enough. I mean, they're obnoxious, but like in the right places. So this was kind of neat. So we couldn't talk with that one guy, but if we put this in here, bloop. Now you can. I don't know why I made him vaguely British there, but I did. This guy got stabbed by a man. He got stabbed with another guy. I'm just gonna keep going. That was so hard to make work right, and it still didn't work right. God damn it. I was trying to make that guy... I spent so long trying to make that guy in the wall explode and drop a Skeleman. But because of the way that objects can't occupy the same space, it was just extremely hard. That was my best compromise. I tried even having like a chute that you'd spawn on it there and slide out the wall. And just... even that didn't work. I like that as a... Alright, I did that for two reasons. One, thought it was a neat little scare. Oh yeah, I'm getting a message from Roxby again. The reason I had your name start with a J is because my closest friend who would play this is named Jacob. And I figured, if I'm going to pick a random name, I may as well have one that kind of breaks the fourth wall a little bit. And that's his brother, so that was maybe a little mean of me. This is a problem. I shouldn't sit here so long. I spent so long aligning that guy's head to be, like, in that rib cage. Like it was being, like, pulled in or something weird. I do so much that no one is going to look at. Oh, yeah, I got to get this one. I got to get it. The brain thing wants to get me. Ow, balls. Oh, God, I'm about to get destroyed. They do look pretty cool in the dark there. Okay. So yeah, every time you get close to those things, you slowly start going a little bit crazy. Yeah. That was probably not worth the time, effort, or resources it took, but I decided to make a giant giant slime. Oh, that's right. I should have had an announcement sound for them. I think I did, but the sound module is too far away, or sound node is too far away. Alright. This was just kind of, again... Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh. That was weird. Oh, I killed him when he killed me. And also, apparently... I never fixed that med pack glitch. So yeah, you can just walk over here and get the med pack a lot. Let's go ahead and cheat a little bit. I was supposed to try to make that look like it was a grate that it was falling through, but there's only so much I could do. Okay. Now we just gotta go through this door. That's the idea. So I had the, I added this, that's right, some guys who got shot up. The idea here was, these guys got lost. So I actually have, like, this is supposed to be what they heard. I wish you could have it on closed, whenever you closed the thing. It was supposed to be these sounds they were hearing. Now I got the chain gun. They definitely needed more of a announcement that they were coming. They just sort of like, oh my god, there's so many of them. Instead of his own map that he designed. Hey, there's the minigun, chain gun reload sequence there for you. And this is kind of funny. I'm in the spooky realm, but this is my, like... What the hell? Where are you? Oh, you can see also I made that ammo fabricator because I decided I didn't want the player to run out of ammunition in this last part. Oh no, this is weird. There's supposed to be 2 hearts. There's only 1 heart. Someone's stuck in the... Up! Anyway. Why is that here? That wasn't here before. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. I wasn't trying to give the player a puzzle. I wanted to more show off, like, this thing wanted you to go in there. But then why did it leave the door unlocked? I don't know, man. Stop questioning me. That's a light I put right there, by the way. Make it look a little better. Alright. I'm very happy with the sound effects I use at different places, so that's weird. Completely pitch black. I realized that a lot of what makes things scary, or a lot of the scary things, or a lot of something that games can do to make things scary, and movies can only make you empathize with, is having to walk into somewhere you feel like you shouldn't. Somewhere dangerous, having to be brave enough to take that first step. Few horror games have really made me feel that. The only one I can think of offhand is the first Outlast game. Early on, like later on you get used to the scares, like it just becomes a non-issue. But at least at first, I remember looking at this one staircase I had to go downstairs and just thinking, nope, don't want to do that right now. I'm not feeling that. So that's what I was trying to recreate here a little bit. And also introduce this guy in an interesting way. The fade was not perfect. What the hell is that up there? Oh my god! Ooh, I suck. So this sequence was like... You have like a bunch of different fights. A bunch of different encounters, rather. That he keeps healing you in between. Actually, you can see I turned these off, so you couldn't see the... Oh, God. Oh, God. I actually turned off those lights so you couldn't see the demon there. Oh, God, Kakas. I know that darkness can be obnoxious in games. I like to think that this is a bit of an exception because I gave you a tool to fight the darkness, these lights and embers, and a lot of the enemies either have glowing eyes, or glowing attacks, or glowing mouths. Everyone I've seen play through this did have to do this fight at least twice, though. I did tone down, like a lot of these guys have low health, for example. Comparatively, for the... Whoa. That decal up there is when I was experimenting with decals and I meant to delete it. I don't know why it's up there. That was like late, too. That was like late in the process. This is very different from most snap map style fights. It doesn't have an impressive vista, really, but I have to admit I do kind of like this vibe, this like weird, in your head, sort of abstract psycho realm. And hearing these things in the dark and not being like, they can get up on you really fast. See what I mean? Oh, geez. It's one of the only times that zombies are actually dangerous, is this sequence here. But really, the only bad news is that the smart thing to do is to just circle like I did away from your safe little fire zone. Really, if you stay in the safe fire zone, you're gonna kind of have a hard time, which is kind of neat because it. Oh, that's right. I have thought about going back. I don't know if you. Oh, jeez. These guys actually have lower damage, if I remember right. Yeah, you gotta make him vulnerable, and then you die, but not really, because you're just escaping the hell vision. And this is something that, oh my god, did I have so many problems making this work. Another minute and we'd both be dead. So I wanted you to be like, what do you mean get out? And then like be like, oh god. It didn't work right, I already fucked it up.
You think this is how it ends?
I don't know why that happened like that.
You will be slaves in the chaos.
Yeah.
You will suffer eternal damnation. It's only the beginning.
Yeah. So now he, killing this guy's brain. Oh, it's doing the sequence again. I don't know why he said the same thing again. Alright, and now we're at the start of the next map. Yeah. And I wanted to imply, like, this is what I want you to see. Just those alarms, the spinning lights, and just darkness. And I actually had a slow fade out this time. Which I tried to do in the other ones and I fucked up somehow. Oh, you can also notice I made you Team 3 because I wanted to. Because I liked the UAC symbol. Which actually came back to bite me later because I think at one point I was messing with teams and I forgot I'd done that. So I was like, why is this guy on my team? What's happening? Anyway. So that was this one. I think some things went really well. It was a sequence of like gimmicks, which isn't strictly bad, but it's partly because I love a lot of these awesome Doom maps with like arena combat and stuff like that. I love them so much, and I still want to make one. And Project Martia is kind of that, but not like with a big crazy like a custom geo cathedral or something as beautiful as those are. But I just am so obsessed with trying to tweak the core experience and do different things. So I found myself in this one in particular just, what's a neat idea I can do that I haven't seen in a snap map before, and just like put those in sequence. So like this weird like crusher hallway, or this like try to sneak past this guy thing, or that little rune makes a bunch of guys appear around you thing that never got used again, partly because of my 99.97% memory usage. This spooky hallway that I think was I'd like to think was pretty successful. I was really happy with the timing and the sound effects, the way I built those in. I think I even made it where the first one's normal pitch, This one's slightly lower pitch, and the one closest to you. No, it's got one of its options as a low pitch version. Anyway. Anyway, so then there's that thing. The flamethrower, which of course, as you might expect, has a non-trivial amount of logic next to it. But I'm pretty happy with the end result there. You get the idea. You get the idea. But ultimately, I'm very excited with it. I'm just afraid that I know not many players have played it. I don't know how many have played it to the end. I don't know how many even got to this big fight here. Which also was its own spaghetti headache for a lot of reasons. But yeah, that was it. I don't think I have any other unique logic in this map. Nothing. Oh yeah, I had the drive you crazy, which was just like you would build a number to a max value, and then test that, and if you had the right thing, it would call you and send you off somewhere. I even think I had it. Wait, shouldn't that be? Hold on. Oh, that's right. I had the volume increase by updating the sound whenever that number changes. So whenever that number changes, update the sound, set the volume to the same thing as sanity. So in other words, as that increases or decreases, the volume goes up or down. A very simple solution there. What is this? Oh, it was also for slowing down the player. This doesn't matter. All right. Before I forget, I'm gonna fix this thing. I'm gonna fix it. Wait, wrong room. I'm gonna fix this thing. Here. Why the hell are you there? What are you doing? Stop that. Stop that. This is how the sausage is made. I'll go and do that. Why not? Yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it showed you some of the ways that some insights in how I did things. I feel like my last one was just me kind of walking through the map, and I tried to avoid that a little bit this time. And I'm rambling and being useless. I'll see you guys later. I'm working on the fourth one. It'll be coming hopefully before Halloween.